Hello everyone, this is the new bike that I've purchased. It's Urban Motovolt bike, and it is a combination of a cycle and a scooter, so you can call it a moped. Let me just tell you, you can look over here. It's just 33 kilometers that I've done on it. I haven't charged it up until now. Purchased it 2 days ago. So I actually rode the bike from Santa Cruz to Kandivali, and didn't have any problem. I came using the highway. Now let me tell you a little bit about the bike. First of all, the grip over here. You see the handle? Now you've got this extension over here. This is very good because it gives you a very good grip while you are using the bike, especially in long distances, and it's extremely good. And this is the accelerator, so if you use this, the bike will move forward. And it has got thick tires, and the display board shows you the battery. So up until now the battery hasn't lost any steam. It is still showing it's fully charged despite having run 33 kilometers. The switch you see over here is for the lights in the front. This is the horn. The horn is a big disappointment for me because I don't think on a busy street people can hear it. See, it's very little. So if you're on a busy street with a lot of noise, I doubt very much that people are going to be able to hear you out. And this is the left indicator, and this is the right indicator. The problem is the left and right indicator are located at the back, so the person who's behind you can see the light indicator, but you have no idea whether the light is actually glowing or not. So there is no indicator, so to speak. So this is metal body, okay, and the wires are very nicely concealed over here, for the brakes. The brake is pretty decent, and it has 3 modes. So right now it is at number 1, number 2 and number 3. So I'll tell you the difference between 1, 2 and 3. If you use it at number 1, for example, you'll get a speed of about 12. You use number 2 on a straight road, you'll get a speed of about approximately 15, and you use number 3, there is a jump in the speed. You get about 25, 26, 27 is the maximum I've seen. So how do you get the speed? You get the speed with 2 things. Number 1, you get the speed with this accelerator. Either use the accelerator, you move it like this. Let me show you with my right hand. So the acceleration will happen, or you use the pedals over here, either of them. So when you use the pedals, it works like the accelerator. So using the pedals, of course, is going to help you with the battery life. Alright, and let me give you a little talk about the switch over here. So this is the on position where I am right now. So if I do this off, the display board is gone and it cannot be switched on. Okay, so that's one thing. So nobody can come and mess around with it. And if you tilt it to your left, and after tilting you can lock it, so it gets locked as well, so it's safe. So that's what I wanted to show you. Now let's look at the bike from the left to the right. It has got a nice body. Mostly what you see is metal. The seat is very comfortable, like how in cycles you go, it can be a little painful when you sit. So this one, absolutely no issues. This is the left and the right indicator that I was talking about. So the person who's driving, he doesn't really know the left indicator is working or the right indicator is working. You don't get to know. It has got very decent suspensions here at the back. and also in the front. So it has got suspensions which are very decent. I can tell you for a fact that these suspensions are good because I am also riding a cycle, an electric cycle, of course. I'm not naming it right now. I know this works out pretty well, and let me show you. Here we open and you have the battery pack here, and it's not difficult to lift it, very easy. It can easily come out. I would say it's about a kilo and a half, maybe 2 kilos at max, not more than that. So I put the battery in, very easy. I'm not sure what is this for. I have to ask the dealer, and I don't know what is this. And there is no storage space to speak of. Very easily you can close it. Here it got closed. Let's have a look at it from the other side as well. This is the other side. Okay, I'm going to show you how to switch on the bike. You need to long press this button and it gets switched on. So just by pressing it once, it won't work. And this is for the light. The light is right here in the front, and it's pretty decent. I've switched on the light in the front, and it's daytime, so I don't know how much you can really make out, but it's pretty decent in the night. I've used it, so pretty happy with it. Alright, let me tell you about the 3 modes that I spoke of. You can see here number 1. So it has 1, 2 and 3, and I mentioned the speeds to you, about 12, 15 and about 25 to 27. When you're using number 1, okay, if you're using pedal with it, so you just don't feel any pressure at level 1. Level 2 obviously you'll not feel anything, and number 3 definitely there's no pressure at all, there's no resistance, so to speak. But even at number 1, you don't have to do much. And can the cycle run without switching it on? Yes, it can, but then it's going to be very laborious for you. If you really want to exercise, yeah, that would be the mode. And with number 1, you are not going to get any exercise. You just enjoy the ride. But if you want to exercise, switch it off completely, like this. I'm switching it off, and then you take a ride on it, and it's going to be a little difficult, but good for your muscles and your thigh muscles basically, and a good workout. Alright, I'm going to take a test drive, and let me remove. Okay, let's have a quick test drive. I'm not going to use the pedal because I'm holding the mobile with one hand, so I'm just going to give a little bit of acceleration here, and there you go. You can see the speed. I'm able to accelerate as well a little bit. So this is in the first mode, number 1, and you can see it's picking up a speed of around 12. I'm pedaling also, okay, and if I don't pedal, this bike would slowly stop, and if I wanted to move without pedaling, I need to accelerate. So I'm accelerating now, and it's picking up speed again. So it will go to a speed of about 12 approximately. So it's hitting around 11, and I'll just press the brakes as I am coming to a main road. Can't take chances. So here I'm taking a bit of a chance, riding it very slow. This bike has a weight bearing capacity of 130 kilos, which is very good. It's suitable for one person to ride on. I don't think a small kid can also sit. Maybe possible, but I'm not very sure about it. If the kid sits with an adult, maybe it's possible, but I'm not 100% sure about it. It doesn't have any storage, and you can definitely take it on the highway with a speed of about 25-27. Very decent speed. Long distances can be covered, and I have already done that. When I purchased the bike, I drove from Santa Cruz, Linking Road, all the way to Kandivli without any problem, without stopping anywhere, and I took the highway. It was pretty decent, and the suspensions were very good. I didn't have any problem in the night because the lights are very, very good. You can see in the dark, not an issue. My only problem here is with the stand. The stand, of course, is capable to hold the bike on one side, on the left side. But if somebody pushes the bike towards the right, it's going to fall, and it would lead to damage, because most of the bike is made up of metal, and some parts, are plastic. So that's one thing. There is a requirement for back stand. If back stand is there, then it would be more secure. I won't say that people in India are not going to, sit on the bike. They might just do that. So that's something you've got to be careful about. So this is the weight of the battery. It's 5020 grams. It's fluctuating a bit. This is the battery. Honestly, I thought it was not so heavy, but it is. So weight is fluctuating a bit, 4974, so approximately 5 kgs. This is the battery for Motovolt, and you can see over here this light. The red indicator means the battery is getting charged. I'm just doing it in the kitchen because the socket that I'm using is the right size for this particular charging, and the battery has a power button over here. I was wondering what it is. So here it says F and here it says E. F, I guess, is full and E means empty, and when you press it, it gives you an indicator. So when you continuously press, it gives you an indicator. So this is showing that the battery is full. This is what the Motovolt technician told me, actually, that this is just to check whether the battery is fully charged or not. I guess it would show the indication in a better way if it is totally discharged or having a less charge. Right now I got it up for testing. I wanted to see if it's really charging or not. So yes, it is charging here because of this red indicator. So when it turns to green, I know that the charging would be complete, because I do that with my cycle that I have, and the cycle doesn't have a detachable battery. And one thing is that this is 5 kilos. I really thought it was maybe 1 or 2 kilos, but no, it's 5 kilos. But very easily you can lift it because it's pretty compact. And it is mentioned over here that do not expose to fire and moisture after driving. Wait for 30 minutes and charge the battery. Do not allow the battery to come below 20% charge. Do not change in hot and wet conditions. Use only Motovolt charger provided along with the battery. This is what is written over here. Interesting information. This is when the battery is fully charged. It will show green light, as you can see over here.